One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. The Cardinals offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Looking downfield, it's Landry. Got a man, it sucks. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coach.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals!
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on 3rd down to get the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Pittsburgh's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, Dave.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Hit right back to the line. To the air. It's Baptiste. That's caught. It's Webb. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Offense facing
Well, you get the completion, and now it's decision time for the head coach, right? This is a massive one, too. 4th and short on your own end of the field. What do you do?
Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end. Getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Anger. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And that's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's 3rd and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Landry. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He rifles one deep down the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Looking for the score! And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
They just keep firing. Catch in the middle, it's Diggs. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Looking to throw for it. Snags it over the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is because, as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Pitt pushing the base.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Offense, quick tempo.
Brings up second down.
Finds his tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Offense in the hurry up.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it. Because he really didn't have a choice. Because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's Webb. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
Brings up second down.
Dropping back, it's Baptiste. Using the quick game. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pitt. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Otis. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
Back to pass, it's Landry. That's caught, it's Suggs. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Suggs. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He wants to throw it again. Looking left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
With the catch, it's Anger. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. The give to the back. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. The Cardinals have moved it inside the 20. Scanning the field, it's Landry. Under fire. Grab near the marker, it's Anger. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal. And the Cardinals started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville. Well, they may have to give this guy a homestead exemption in the end zone. He spent so much time in there, and we're not even at halftime.
I've lost count. I don't know. That's probably on your stat sheet in front of you, but goodness gracious. That's at least 3 that I can remember, so he's having a heck of a day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Turns it on down the left side. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, in that kind of situation, in that field position on your own side of the field, third and short, defense was definitely thinking run, and instead they throw the football, they catch him off guard. It's an explosive play, now setting up first and goal.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
defense was onto something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers.
But the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Catch in the middle, it sucks. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
To the air, it's Landry. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He's not afraid to go deep. Brings it down on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anger. Oh, he's got some space. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the 1st half. It is a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Cardinals with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Dropping back, it's Baptiste. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Panthers in the hurry-up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw on first down. Into the end zone. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Cardinals will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Trying play action. Looking deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 35. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
You gotta love aggressive offenses. You get third down and short, a lot of defenses thinking run. They got fourth down in their back pocket. This offense is aggressive, takes the shot, makes the big play, goes from their side of the field to now set up first and goal.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Dropping back, it's Baptiste. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over Arkansas State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Anger. There he goes. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Snagged in the middle. It's Otis. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Pulls it in. It's Suggs. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. The Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The inside handoff. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Back to throw. It's Landry. Zings it complete to the right. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown Cardinals. They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Hit right back to the line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air, it's Baptiste. Close to the marker, it's Boston. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Find some fresh air. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What a big-time run for this offense, a physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a...
Touchdown, Pitt! Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. So first down will open up the final period. Hands it off. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Landry. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Suggs. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Otis. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it wide open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Suggs. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th-quarter lead. But they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Big fella moving. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Louisville! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking to throw, it's Baptiste. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Can't get him to the ground. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. It's Landry. Makes the catch. It's Suggs. Got room at the 35. Oh, he found a space up, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cardinals! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Hawaii. We've got our finger.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Anger. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old